So today I'm doing a combo reflection for March 15 and March 16, um, Tuesday and Wednesday. Recognizing that even on tense days like this and moments, I do want to continue doing these reflections. And both of them very similar. For March 15, Raja Shakil Mustak mentioned that in life there isn't always a second chance for many things. If there is, then make the most out of it. For March 16, Brony Ware said that the clock ticks for every one of us. It is your own choice how you spend your remaining days. And both of them talks about second chance and how we will live our lives differently if we do have another opportunity to live it. It's a very memento mori kind of philosophy of recognizing that our own mortality isn't always something we should take for granted. Um, we decide, or life decides for us, that there's more living to do. The invitation tells us that we should take advantage of any second chances that presents themselves to us today. We might even see each day as a second chance to live the life you want, to focus our attention in ways that serve us, to give thanks. And then similarly, March 16 talks about the same idea, that every day is a second chance. Each moment is a second chance, a chance to take another breath, see the sky, feel gratitude, and make someone else's days brighter. That's just something I've been trying to live very intentionally every single moment. And even on days when I'm a little bit off, I remind myself, hey, let's try again the next moment. The wonderful part is that as long as we are alive and conscious, we have a second chance in some ways. Life itself is often taken for granted until the possibility of it being taken away confronts us. We don't have to wait for something drastic. Life's clock is always ticking. This realization can spur us to live our life courageously and honestly, rather than the way we think others expect. As I'm working with many students and just the way I confront them, I ask them, and remind them that every day is an opportunity to try again. So the invitation today is a little bit morbid, but at the same time something that is important to recognize. Imagine that your life suddenly ends. It happens right now without warning or time to say your goodbyes. Let that sink in for a second. Then consider these three questions. What aspects of your life did you love? 2, what regrets do you have now that your life has ended? 3, if you have one more chance to live your life, what will you do? And I think these questions, you might have some initial thoughts as you think about them. And so my question for you and for me as well, what's stopping you from acting on them? And that could be a multitude of answers, from life expectations, maybe time, maybe other priorities are taking place in your life. But really think about, what do you think should be done when it's all said and done? You probably know what's going to happen next. You're about to have that second chance to live your life. What will you do with this opportunity? Spend some time reflecting on what you love about your life, what regrets you have, and what might you do differently. Take those thoughts and act on them. How we spend today's second chance. So obviously it's a little bit morbid thought, and for me to present that, maybe not everyone is willing to have that conversation. But to think about what you love from your life, what are some things you want to do with your life, and recognizing that our time here is limited. And so hopefully we all see that and able to appreciate the beauty of life in all its magnitude. Thank you for listening.